I'd like to help you with one of the biggest mistakes that I see trainers making, especially online if they're not in the room with people when they deliver sessions. So can you relate to this? Do you know people that do this? They do really good sessions and they're really engaging and they think it's going fantastic, but they have kind of like a mixture. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people get a lot from it, some people don't. And they have what's called differentiation by outcome. So I learned this from my years in teaching. It's one of the worst things that you can do when you set up a training session. You deliver something to one level, you treat everybody the same, and it's what's called differentiation. The differences are the outcomes. Some people get it, some people don't. Some people do really well, some people don't. That's not fair. If you've got 50 people on a session and only 30 people are achieving the desired outcome, that's 20 people sat there going, well, that wasn't really good. I enjoyed myself, but it was a bit of a waste of time. I didn't really get what I wanted from it. So here's what you can do about it. Set differentiated learning objectives. Now this can be a challenge if you're working with people and you don't really know them yet, or you don't really know them before the session, but you can always do this. So you think, okay, let's have the middle level, and we just say your average person, you know, they could just get this kind of what we score a middle attainer, the middle level. Your average person just come in, they should be able to do this by end of the session. Fine. But what about higher attainers? What about people that are going to get it straight away, or they're going to get it on a deeper level? How are you providing a differentiation for them? What about people what we call lower attainers? They're going to need a bit more support, right? So what you do is you don't expect everybody to just get delivered the same thing and then they perform differently at the end, different outcomes. It's not good enough. Go right back to the start and say, right, we're all here to learn this today. And some of you are going to learn in this way, and this way. And the thing is as well, you could even get them to pick. You could just say, right, so if you really want to challenge yourself today, you can engage on this level and you can do this activity to access this learning, or this one, or this one. If you're flagging today, maybe coronavirus is still an issue for you and you're just happy to be here and just try your best, then we've got this support. So 3 minimum ways that you can differentiate high, middle, and low, right? And we're not talking about clever intelligence. It's nothing to do with that. Hardest challenge, average, and I need a bit of help, and everybody can self-reflect and know where they're at on that session. So please, one thing if I want you to try and take forward from this, don't have differentiation by outcome. It's not good enough for your people. Differentiate your learning objectives. They all come in to learn one thing, great, by the end of the session, and then are the different levels they can access. So when they come out, if the person wanted to access on a lower level and they've actually gone to the middle one, they've overperformed, they're really chuffed with themselves. Or you've got somebody who wanted to come in on the higher level, they've hit that higher level and they're happy. Or you've got somebody who's coming on the middle level and they've hit the higher level. But you've given them the choice. Adults love choice and learning. The more you can enable them with choices and say, here's how you can interact on these 3 ways, you pick, then everybody's going to have different outcomes, but they are related to different learning objectives, and they're going to get a lot more from it. And you could have those 50 people coming out with 50 outcomes that they're all really happy with. Give it a try.